Coming up on AgweekTV, the cattle industry is seeing historic highs, but what's being done to protect ranchers when the market dips? This may be a challenging year for negotiating farmland rental rates for both renters and landowners. We'll tell you why. An award-winning Christmas tree takes its place of honor at the Minnesota State Capitol. And a Minnesota horse feed company started small, but is galloping to success. Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Emily Beal. The cattle market is currently seeing record highs, but those prices aren't guaranteed to stay forever. I met with some industry cattlemen to talk more about what's going on in their industry.
Cow-calf business has been really good.
The cattle industry has been seeing record highs along with volatility in the marketplace, making it more important than ever for programs to be set in place for when the market dips.
Anytime we have record prices, we know those aren't going to stay forever. So making sure that our cattlemen are set up with programs that make sure that they're going to receive the premiums that they've invested in through genetics, right? So if we're talking about the Angus Link program, which is our feeder calf marketing program, making sure that our commercial producers are enrolling those calves and getting some genetic merit scores to really separate out their cattle and the genetics that they have invested in to make sure that they're getting all the premiums back for the cattle that they have.
The nation's cattle inventory is low, but Jen says the rebuilding process has begun.
Hopefully we'll grow this cow herd at some point. I think we're starting to see some heifer retention, but probably not at the dramatic increases that we saw in 14 and 15. With that, making sure that we're putting back the cattle that have a chance to have a really productive life from a longevity standpoint.
Ranchers are thankful for the demand being seen in their commodity.
Well, I think the biggest thing that is really interesting and important to the industry is that we have a strong appreciation for the demand that we are enjoying right now. Producers are at the core of this movement, and just continue to keep these consumer demands in mind as you make the genetic decisions, as you make the management decisions around your cow herds, and honestly, as we continue to keep them aligned with the consumer's demands, ultimately we're going to continue to build demand and viability in rural America for the long haul.
For information on the Angus Link program, visit angus.org. 2026 is likely to be a tough one for reaching fair farmland rental agreements. Rising or steady farmland values and years of lower farm commodity prices will likely be working against those trying to come to fair rental rates. That's according to Nathan Holinsky, agricultural business management extension educator at the University of Minnesota. The average rate across the state in 2025 was $200, unchanged from 2024. He expects farmers generally will request flat or reduced rental rates, and he thinks most landowners are understanding if they are aware of the data.
I think it's more challenging with lower incomes and lower profits, but I think as long as we have an open communication channel between the farmer and landowner, we can definitely come to an agreement that's fair to both sides.
Holinsky holds fair rental agreement workshops around the state. The university also has an online tool to help come up with rental amounts at fairrent.umn.ed. An 18-foot balsam fir grown on a family farm in Litchfield is taking center stage in the Minnesota State Capitol this holiday season. It's a first-time honor for Turk's Trees, whose tree won the 2025 Minnesota State Fair Grand Champion title. It's this week's AgWeek cover story.
That's pretty good right there.
The Turks, no trees.
In 87, we decided to start planting trees, and here we are.
This fir tree, grown by Steve Turk and his family, owners of Turk's Trees, will brighten the Minnesota Capitol Rotunda this month. It will be decorated with red and gold ornaments, including new handcrafted decorations from local farmers. The winning tree is selected at the state fair each year by a panel of volunteer consumer judges. It then earns the honor of being installed in the rotunda. This is Turk's first year for the honor.
We're very in tune with what the consumer wants, I guess, because that's our livelihood. And
Rachel Wandry, marketing manager with Minnesota Grown at the Minnesota Department of Agriculture, loves this time of year.
Just smells amazing in here. It's so fun to bring something joyful and festive into the Capitol.
Wandrai says real Christmas trees offer more than just aesthetic beauty.
So many reasons to get a real Christmas tree. First of all, the memories and the traditions of going out to a real Christmas tree farm are just priceless. And be supporting a small business, right? When you get a real tree, you're supporting a Minnesota-grown farm. And then they're also a sustainable option, too.
The Turks plant 10 to 12,000 trees a year. They also grow landscaping trees and have 70,000 trees at various stages of growth. But for now, one of Turk's best trees stands tall under the Capitol Dome, marking a season of celebration for both the farm and Minnesota's Christmas tree community.
And the tree looks like it fits here and looks like it's going to look nice, so that's good.
You can read more in the next AgWeek magazine or at agweek.com. Up next on AgweekTV, U.S. meat exports are expected to have a successful finish in 2025. We'll take a look at the markets.
When it comes to grain storage and handling, Brock solid bins from Gateway Building Systems are built for the bushel. Gateway's expert team will help you maximize profits and keep your operation up and running. Gateway is one of the largest Brock bin dealers in the U.S. Don't wait. Expand your operation and plan for your future. Call Gateway Building Systems at 800-747-4499 or visit gatewaybuilding.com today.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
At Maddock Ranch Supply, we believe in authenticity, which is why we only sell products we use and those we trust. From fencing to animal health products to the meat we raise on our very own ranch. We're there at every step of the process because we understand how a little help can go a long way in the ranching community. Visit MaddockRanchSupply.com to learn how we can help you make more money on your farm and ranch.
At Vanderstad, we're partnering with North American farmers to create the perfect emergence. We're doing this with new and innovative tillage, planting, and seeding solutions, optimized for the field conditions that you face, and with industry-leading capacities to help you get the job done in short windows of time, so you can maximize yields. Vanderstad, we look forward to growing together.
Fertilizer bills cutting into your bottom line? With New Age Farming's Mycomax and Bionic, farmers are already saving $50 to $100+ per acre while building bigger root systems that tap nutrients already in your soil and the atmosphere. Less leaching, more water to every plant, and stronger yields across your acres. See how much you can save. Visit farmfungi.com and check out the Pick Your Profit program today.
The U.S. is set up to have another successful year for meat exports. I met with Dan Hallstrom, president of the U.S. Meat Export Federation, to learn more.
Demand continues to be, if not resilient, record-breaking in some of these markets.
Demand for high-quality beef continues to rise, giving growth opportunity for U.S. meat exports.
Markets like Mexico, Central America, Guatemala, Panama, El Salvador, these places never even used to buy choice beef, let alone choice or higher at these prices. And what we're seeing is an evolving middle class, and this middle class demands quality, consistency, great taste, and I really think this is an evolution that's helping to drive some of this demand globally. There's a reason that 86% of our cattle being slaughtered are choice and higher. It's because of the high quality. And, not the commodity world. We're staying out of that price world and going into the quality world. At least globally, that's the key. People are demanding our quality.
When it comes to exporting pork, 2024 was a record year for the commodity. But Hallstrom thinks it is possible for 2025 to meet those record numbers.
Down only a couple percent right now. We could very well be equal to last year's record by the end of this year. Demand, you look at Latin American countries once again are driving a lot. Mexico, Central America, Colombia is driving a lot of the pork business. However, we're starting to see the first part of the year was slow in Asia for pork, and it's picking up now. So we're anticipating the last half of the year will be strong for Asia. So like I said, we could end up being close to last year's record on pork.
Lamb exports have also been performing well this year.
As far as lamb's concerned, 3 key regions. One's USMCA, Mexico, Canada, and the other one is Caribbean. We're up 70-80% year on year. Much smaller numbers compared to beef and pork, but we're really starting to see that middle class emerge. And once again, U.S. lamb's high price compared to some of the grass-fed out of Australia, but we're still seeing very good demand there.
According to an export market report released by the USDA last month, August beef exports totaled over 80,000 metric tons. A farm family in south central South Dakota is looking for answers after finding bullet holes in the front end of their 8R series John Deere tractor. The Jorgensen's Land and Cattle's tractor was parked over the weekend of November 15th, just south of Whitten, South Dakota, on land about 20 miles from their farmyard. They discovered a bullet hole in the front grille and a hole in the AC evaporator that went through the radiator, causing around $10,000 in damages.
It didn't appear to be like a random deer hunter shot. So we called the sheriff, and the sheriff came and looked, and we pretty much determined that it was a flat projectile. It came in flat, which told us that it wasn't an arc pattern coming from a distant shot. It was pretty close and looked intentional.
The Tripp County Sheriff's Office is investigating, but says there is no new information about the case. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Sheriff's Office. Ahead on AgweekTV, a Minnesota horse food company started at a trot, but now is at full gallop.
For home delivery of AgWeek, log on to agweek.com or call 800-811-2580.
Have what it takes to overcome challenges, raise more bushels, and grow a long-lasting legacy? Absolutely. At Peterson, we'll help you reach your potential and maximize returns on every acre.
The Prairie Revolution Ditcher is the new standard for surface water management. The Revolution Ditcher leaves a smooth finished 5-foot flat bottom cut and cuts up to 10 inches in one pass. Throw dirt in either direction, up to 165 feet. Now with the hydraulic cross auger to break up dirt and keep you working faster. Check out the Revolution Ditcher at Prairie.com.
I'm Ross Bollingberg, and I suggest working with Advanced Grain Handling out of Mayville, North Dakota.
Ethan Hansen from Blanchard, North Dakota, and I would definitely recommend Advanced Grain.
We're Jason and Justin Topp, and we would highly recommend Advanced Grain Handling.
I'm Brian Hoffman, and I highly recommend using Advanced Grain.
I'm Greg Nelson, and I would recommend Advanced Grain out of Mayville.
I'm Mark Stola with Stola Farms, and I would recommend Advanced Grain Handling Systems.
When you're ready for the next step on your farm, start with Advanced Grain Handling Systems.
We offer the full lineup of brand products. Big ones are going to be your conveyors, your land rollers, grain carts, high-speed discs. Those are going to be the very popular ones that we see out in the countryside and we like to have on hand here at all times.
Brand does a really good job of supporting the products and providing the parts on time and when you need them. For a full line of brand products, give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
Farming is more than just a job. It's a way of life. It's your hard work, your investment, your future. At Superior Grain Equipment, we're here to protect it all. From durable grain storage to gentle drying and handling solutions. We build systems designed to last, and we stand by you with service and support every step of the way. Superior Grain Equipment, proven solutions to help you grow.
You work well under pressure, fighting the clock to get your seed in the ground. At Peterson, we've got your back, always. Count on us to deliver what you need, when you need it. Peterson. Seed smarter, grow stronger.
What does the month of December have in store for us when it comes to the weather? Here's Lydia with her AgriWeather Outlook.
It has been a very cold start to December, but there are slight hints at a little bit of a pattern change by the middle of the month. Now, we're not talking a grand warm up, but temperatures just slightly below average or a little bit closer to that normal point for this time of year looks likely around the middle of the month. Now, your normal highs are anywhere from around 25 to 30 degrees. It's not warm. It's all relative speaking this time of year, but we should dig our way out of this very cold snap as we head into the middle of the month. We are still watching out for an above average precipitation cycle, which of course this time of year means snow. I have the jet stream aligned kind of in a northwest to southeast fashion, which tends to bring in quick, lighter snows. Alberta clippers, if you've heard that phrase being tossed around. When we have the jet stream more at a southwest to northeast type of line, that's when you get those bigger Colorado lows and the heavier, wetter types of snows. As for your temperatures, I just wanted to show you what December 15th's average temperature is based on cities around the tri-state area, just so you could kind of have a baseline at what normal means for this time of year. Sioux Falls, 32 degrees is your average high temperature on December 15th. Bismarck at 28, Fargo at 24, Grand Forks all the way down to 21 just for normal. So when you see these blues on the map here, that means that the temperatures are expected to be slightly cooler than those numbers I just showed you on that list. Kind of an even split across the country as we head into the next week or so. Below average temperatures still expected further off to the east and to the northeast. This blob of blue here, though, is what we had. So we've sent that off to the east, which is allowing us to warm up a little bit further out to the west. You're more likely to have above average temperatures closer to about the Black Hills in South Dakota, and then colder as you make your way up toward about Lake of the Woods, Minnesota. A similar split, but it softens a little bit as we head into the following week, which now takes us toward about that December 15th timeframe, right in the middle of the month, where we are expecting slightly below average temperatures further up to the north. Remember, average spans anywhere from around 25 to 30 degrees, depending on your exact location. You can see all of this happen here as we roll through the jet stream forecast over the next week. The cold air, the really cold stuff, works its way into the northeast parts of the country. Meanwhile, we're cool through the middle of the country, and the mild air starts sneaking its way a little bit further to the north as we head throughout the next week or so. This is that jet stream alignment that I was talking about. This is what tends to bring in our drier, lighter types of snows. It's not the heavy, wet stuff. They're typically fast moving. They typically don't amount to a whole lot of snow. And we continue to see that jet stream alignment here as we head into the following week, taking us closer to about December 15th at this point. Once we start to turn the jet stream, that's where we'll have to watch out for a little more organization and even a change in snow type. Slightly above average precipitation chances into next week, but again, they're more likely to be the lighter and the drier types of snows.
Fertilizer bills cutting into your bottom line? With New Age Farming's Mycomax and Bionic, farmers are already saving $50 to $100+ per acre while building bigger root systems that tap nutrients already in your soil and the atmosphere. Less leaching, more water to every plant, and stronger yields across your acres. See how much you can save. Visit farmfungi.com and check out the Pick Your Profit program today.
At Maddock Ranch Supply, we believe in authenticity, which is why we only sell products we use and those we trust. From fencing to animal health products to the meat we raise on our very own ranch. We're there at every step of the process because we understand how a little help can go a long way in the ranching community. Visit MaddockRanchSupply.com to learn how we can help you make more money on your farm and ranch.
Integrity, excellence, teamwork. At Titan Machinery, we take care of our team. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make in excess of 6 figures. Service techs, come grow with a company that invests in you. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, affordable health insurance, and a generous tool allowance. Plus, we'll provide all of your uniform and safety gear. Apply today at titanmachinery.com/careers.
At Vanderstad, we're partnering with North American farmers to create the perfect emergence. We're doing this with new and innovative tillage, planting, and seeding solutions, optimized for the field conditions that you face and with industry-leading capacities to help you get the job done in short windows of time, so you can maximize yields. Vanderstad, we look forward to growing together.
As your farm evolves, so do the challenges that come with it. At Superior Grain Equipment, our systems are built to make your job easier and help your grain reach its full potential. From gentle drying to durable storage, get the flexibility to market your grain on your time. Superior Grain Equipment, proven solutions to help you grow.
A single horse with serious health issues has sparked a fast-growing national business. Stable Feed founder Mary Hartman's horse had gastrointestinal problems, so she went on a personal quest to help him. In 2017, Hartman started making chia biscuits for her horse, and she and her vet noticed great improvement. She also uses sandfoin, which is a legume cover crop, and bee pollen. Other horse people noticed and started asking her to make food for their horses too. She says she was processing so much food in her own kitchen, she decided it might be a company.
I thought, what other great superfoods are out there that can affect changes in these other body systems in other horses? And even then, I didn't really think I was starting a company, but it just happened organically. And before I knew it, I was processing and doing so much of this in my kitchen and giving it away that I thought I really kind of need to maybe have this be a company.
The company has grown tremendously, doubling in sales each year and surpassing $1 million in sales for the past year. She also credits AURI for expert nutritional guidance. The product is available at Smart Equine. Hartman says she has customers all over the United States and Canada, and even some in Europe. Minnesota beef producers will soon vote on a proposed refundable increase of 50 cents per head of the state's beef checkoff. It's been more than 30 years since the last beef checkoff increase in Minnesota, and while cattle prices have reached record highs, the current cattle cycle of a smaller cattle herd means that there are even fewer head to collect dollars from. The increase would fund additional research and promotion.
Producers that are paying into this need to have the voice of whether these dollars are spent wisely and judiciously, and we're very, very proud of what we do with the dollars and the work we do to try and build demand. And
we on the cattleman side, we don't use that checkoff dollar for our day-to-day work. However, we fully support the checkoff and an increase in the checkoff because we believe in the work that the checkoff does for producers.
Producers who want to vote must be listed on the Minnesota Beef Council's producers list. To receive a ballot, the contact information is on your screen. Up next on AgweekTV, tragedy can leave a farm in crisis, but one organization has helped hundreds of farms finish their work.
If you're thinking about upgrading dryers, which I think in today's world where there's so much more corn around to get a hold of advanced grain, we were able to cover for 20% more acres and probably 20% less time this year, mostly due to the dryer.
Our combines ran longer and harder than they've ever run in the past because we actually had the capacity in the dryer. We're Jason and Justin Topp, and we would highly recommend advanced grain handling for any of your grain dryer needs.
Add more bushels to your hopper and money to your pocket by harnessing the power of air with Crary Wind Systems. Whether your beans are chest high or barely off the ground, Crary offers two solutions that add a constant stream of high-velocity air to quickly feed crop back to the auger, eliminating bunching, reducing shatter loss, and increasing your ground speed. Don't let crop conditions dictate your yield. Check out the Crary Air Reel or Crary Wind System today.
We offer the full lineup of brand products. Big ones are going to be your conveyors, your land rollers, grain carts, high-speed discs. Those are going to be the very popular ones that we see out in the countryside and we like to have on hand here at all times.
Brand does a really good job of supporting the products and providing the parts on time and when you need them. For a full line of brand products, give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
Fertilizer bills cutting into your bottom line? With New Age Farming's Mycomax and Bionic, farmers are already saving $50 to $100+ per acre while building bigger root systems that tap nutrients already in your soil and the atmosphere. Less leaching, more water to every plant, and stronger yields across your acres. See how much you can save. Visit farmfungi.com and check out the Pick Your Profit program today.
When it comes to grain storage and handling, Brock Solid Bins from Gateway Building Systems are built for the bushel. Gateway's expert team will help you maximize profits and keep your operation up and running. Gateway is one of the largest Brock bin dealers in the U.S. Don't wait. Expand your operation and plan for your future. Call Gateway Building Systems at 800-747-4499 or visit gatewaybuilding.com today.
The chores on a farm don't stop, even when tragedy strikes. But there's an organization ready to lend a hand. Ariana Schumacher gives us a look at how Farm Rescue is helping neighbors in need.
Farm Rescue has been helping farm families in crisis for 20 years. Since it was founded in 2005 in North Dakota, they've helped 1,252 families in need across the country.
It could be an illness, an injury, maybe some type of accident on the farm, or a natural disaster, a drought, blizzard, flood, tornado, whatever prohibits the family from planting their crop, harvesting their crop, feeding their livestock, or making hay, baling hay. Those are all things that we do.
Whenever the organization hears of a family that needs help, they show up with their volunteers and equipment and help the family get back on their feet. Each year, they have between 250 and 300 volunteers.
Make sure that we get them through that rough time, help them recover, from whatever it is they're going through.
Farm Rescue surveys the farm families 3 years after they help them, and 97% of those family farms are still in business after receiving assistance from the organization.
And that's our goal, right? Keep that family legacy going.
For every $1 that Farm Rescue invests in helping a family, it turns into $10 between the family and the community that they live in.
So there is a real economic impact.
Currently, Farm Rescue is providing help in 10 states, with the most recent addition being Kentucky. This year, they've helped 63 families.
We love doing that. Again, the family really just needs to focus on recovering from whatever they're going through, and we're happy to pitch in.
Expansion is something that Farm Rescue continues to look into. Johnston said the organization's #1 goal is to help more families each year.
We're focusing on helping more families in the states we're already in, but we're also being asked to come to other states. So we plan on adding as many states as we can add. That makes, physically be able to do that with our volunteers and staff, and of course financially be able to do that.
In Kansas City, Missouri, this is Ariana Schumacher for AgWeek.
You can find all the information to get involved with Farm Rescue or information on their upcoming 2026 fundraisers at farmrescue.org. Stories you'll only see on AgWeek.com and in AgWeek magazine this week. Farmers across the country who are owed money by Hansen Mueller Co. are urged to file claims with the bankruptcy court. And Bobcat Company has alleged that Caterpillar Incorporated has infringed on Bobcat's patents in making equipment, including skid steer loaders. We appreciate you watching AgWeek TV. Remember to check us out daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok to keep up on all your ag news. Have a wonderful week, everyone.